What do we say?
Who dat?
That's right. Who dat?
Where you go?
Going to the mall.
Where?
Saints lose 2019 to the Commanders. I don't know, y'all. I don't know whether to be.
Where you going?
There's a lot of conflicting emotions right now because you have this really conflicting point of the disappointment of the dramatic finish. You have how embarrassing that first half was, where go this way, where you put up 38 yards of offense in the first half. I'm sorry. 21 yards of offense, or was it 21 passing for Haener? I don't remember. Either way, it was fucking awful. Forgive me if you're new. We do curse here. This is not Morning Scone. Morning Scone is totally family friendly. Post games, not so much.
Where are you going?
We're going to the mall, baby.
With
Daddy. Jake Haener was atrocious in the first half. 4 of 10. Just with an interception. He was horrid. Jake Haener in the first half was more embarrassing than his glamour shot photos from his rookie media day photos, the team photos. Like, I actually think today's performance is more embarrassing than that photo shoot. Which is why I told y'all I'm conflicted. Like, I'm pissed at the decision to start Jake Haener to begin with, for all the reasons we talked about all week. I understand Rattler wasn't great over those 3 games that he started, but he was also starting behind a makeshift offensive line, and you were without your best weapons. Now, at least he had some experience starting. So you throw Haener out there with no starting experience, and he was atrocious. So that right there, Darren Rizzi's decision to start Jake Haener was wrong. Terrible decision, clearly. So there's that part of it where, like, I'm pissed at the decision to start Jake Haener to begin with. Embarrassed by the way the first half went, down 14-0. And actually, when you look at the final box score, Washington controlled the ball for 40 minutes, 4-0, 40 minutes, which should never happen in an NFL game. Flip side of it is, I look at the defense and I go, man, what a bunch of fucking warriors, man. Demario Davis out there at 35 years old, wrecking people with 14 tackles, a sack, was all over the field again because he always is. I love him, man. Might be my favorite Saint of all time. He might be creeping into that territory of my favorite New Orleans Saint of all time, man. Demario Davis. Fucking incredible again. Just always. Just a ho-hum, another 14 tackle day for a 35-year-old. It's awesome, man. And then I look at 2 special team situations that cost you. The Peyton Turner penalty on the opening drive for Washington. Your defense holds them to a field goal. You're going to get out of there giving up just 3. But Peyton Turner makes contact with the head of the snapper, and so they take the points off the board, and Washington ends up with a touchdown. It's a 4-point swing. That right there is the game. You can't assume all else is equal, I get it, but that's massive. It's a 4-point swing. And then, at the end of the third quarter, like, were the refs as disinterested in this football game as all of us were? I mean, the time expires at the end of the third quarter. And it wasn't like bang, bang. I mean, time expired for 4 seconds, 3, 4, 5 seconds. They missed the field goal and then come back and say, oh no, end of the half. We'll kick it again at the start of the second half. And of course, dickhead makes it. Like, I mean, those are two critical moments in the game that when you're talking about a 1-point game are devastating, that they went against you. One of them was your fault. The other was the refs are just dingleberries. Going to the mall, baby. So I got all these conflicting things going on right now, man. Like, pissed that Rizzy even decided to start Hainer. Embarrassing by how bad they were in the first half, and only, and allowing Washington to control 40 minutes of time of possession. Really impressed by the defense, despite the offense giving them nothing, really buckling down and making it a game. Encouraged by Spencer Rattler with his play in the second half. He wasn't great. I think he was 10 of 20. I'm not looking at the box score. I think he was 10 of 21. So he completed less than 50% of his passes, but damn, he was nails. The 4th and 3 at the end of the game, finding Foster over the middle, getting up, just managing that whole situation with the 2-minute offense to get the score. I have no problem whatsoever with the decision to go for 2. I know you're at home and all that stuff and go for overtime, but overtime always benefits the favorite. So I have no problem. One play, go win the game. Rules are skewed toward the offense now. I'll have to look at, I'd love to see a wide shot of the 2-point play. It looked like Rattler was committed to going right there to Juwan, and I think it was Valdez-Scantling behind Johnson, cutting back toward the field, who looked like he was open because they had Juwan Johnson double-teamed. I'm just really conflicted, man. And then the flip side of it is obviously now you're out of the playoffs definitively, and that sucks. But the loss also, for those who are cheering for draft position, helps you there as well. So I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm just shouldn't be this emotional about a 9-loss team. A 5-9 team right now. And I don't think they're winning at Green Bay. I told you all along. I thought this was the max they'd cap out is 6, because I think they can come home and they can beat the Raiders. The Raiders beat Baltimore last week. So, I mean, nothing's ever given in the NFL. Y'all know that. I'm not telling you something you don't know, but it's just disappointing, man. God, you get 8 sacks. 8 sacks. Y'all, Derek Carr had been sacked 6 times all season. Your defense today sacked Jaden Daniels 8 times. Cam Jordan had 2 sacks. Chase Young had 2 sacks. I mean, your defense got after him, man. 8 sacks on the day. It's just you were so embarrassingly bad in the first half offensively. You even give yourself you had a chance. Your defense kept you in and gave yourself a chance. But, man, y'all go read LouisianaSports.net. Go check out Ross Jackson's postgame content at LouisianaSports.net. Please smash the like button if you would. Subscribe to the channel. Some other things, it looked like, Jaden's so good, y'all. The second touchdown they got, the pass he had to Terry McLaurin, where he was, running around for his life, and then ultimately, scrambled, found McLaurin in the back of the end zone. Jaden's so good. There at the end of the game, it looked like they had sealed it when he threw that dime down the left side, right down the numbers, down around the 10-yard line, but called back for holding. You end up forcing the 54-yard field goal, which they miss. I guess the Rizzy voodoo works against opposing kickers, but the Saints have certainly had their special teams issues with Darren Rizzy as the interim head coach. And today you had 2 massive plays as well on special teams. That the critical error on the first drive with Peyton Turner hitting the head of the center. Oh man. So I don't know, man. I'm conflicted right now. I would have loved to have seen him convert on that 2-point conversion and steal a win. It's hard to win in the NFL, and you always want to see your team win. I'm always going to cheer for my team to win. I told y'all that. The only time I'll ever cheer for them to lose is if it's like a Week 18, win and you get the number 2 pick, lose and you get the number 1 pick, and the number 1 pick's going to be some Joe Burrow transcendent player. But it'd be the only time I'd ever cheer for my team to lose when it definitively benefits them. If the Saints pick 10th or 11th, does it really fucking matter? I don't know. Probably not. We'll all just watch and see how it goes. But, I wanted them to get that win today. I wanted them to get that 2-point conversion and polish off the comeback. I'm encouraged by Spencer Rattler. You know, hopefully the more and more we see of him, the better and better he keeps getting. Despite just not having any real threats around him. I thought Kendre Miller was good today. I'm not looking at his final stat line. I think he ran for about 47, maybe somewhere around there, just under 50 yards, if I'm not mistaken, for Kendre Miller. Some really nice runs, especially late in the game when you had to have it. You know, they damn near stole one, y'all. They damn near stole it, but couldn't quite finish it off. Anyway, see if I can get some of these comments in real quick. They're not showing up on my screen. My apologies, y'all. There we go. Joe Mama should have been 12 sacks. We can't tackle. I don't know, man. It's hard to say you can't tackle when you got 8 sacks. Bradley said kick the damn field goal. I guess you mean the PAT at the end. I disagree with you completely, man. I have no look. You're a 5-8 football team. You're at home. One play to go win the game. Statistically, it's always the favorite benefits in overtime because you play on, and the better team typically has the upper hand. So, anyway, yeah, bummer about Alvin Kamara getting injured today. Only 12 rush yards, so we'll see the severity of his injury. It's a groin. Remember, Kamara's gunning for his first ever 1,000-yard season. He had a shot at that today. I think he needed like 60 yards or something like that, but obviously the injury hurt him. Paul Parker, Joe Hamilton draft positions out the window. I agree. I mean, like, what are you really playing for now? The 10th pick or the 11th pick? I mean, you're going to be somewhere right around there in the top 10. So, anyway. All right, y'all. We're going to go walk around the mall. Hey, what do we say when the Saints are playing?
Who dat?
Who dat? Who dat always, y'all. Always, forever. Even when days like this happen, it ain't very good. But anyway. All right. Bad news is they ain't winning next week at Green Bay. I think they got one more win in them. They'll lose at Green Bay. I think they'll come home and they'll beat the Raiders. And I think they lose at Tampa, who's going to be playing for playoff seeding, probably for the division. So, anyway. All right. God bless y'all. Have an awesome Sunday. Please smash the like button if you would. Over 300 watching. I love y'all. Thanks so much for being there. Please smash the like button if you haven't. If you're new, please subscribe to the channel. And shout out to LouisianaSports.net. Make sure y'all go read it. Always free, no paywalls, no subscriptions, no pop-ups, none of that crap. No freemium article limits. Just always free. LouisianaSports.net. Y'all go catch Ross Jackson's post-game coverage there. All right, we'll see y'all. Take care. Who dat?